We're getting close to 100, dude.
We're fucking coming in very hot on 100.
And you know what 104 is? The end of season 2.
104?
Yeah, that's 2 years.
Yeah, I know.
And then
It's
what
insane. What do you mean? Then we start season 3.
Then we start season 3.
Mr. Gorbachev.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Mr. Gorbachev. Turn up this podcast.
I'm in this for the money and the pussy, and they're both falling off the trees.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 87 of the Reasonable Doubt podcast. As always, we are your hosts, Irret C. Griff.
And Chicka J, man.
God, it feels like it's been weeks. I almost fucking lost my touch there. I don't know if you noticed, my cadence was off.
Yeah, wasn't quite the same.
It wasn't quite the same.
It hasn't been that long.
We also did
We're
work
so
over.
sweaty.
Yeah, it's a fucking sauna in here
Yeah,
today. I apologize
hot.
for people that watch on video because for some
we're
reason my
sweating.
apartment is a million fucking degrees.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening. It's never like this. It's sometimes warm, but it's never like this.
It's never like this. This is fucking
They walked
nuts.
into a wall of heat.
I was just at a cottage with a sauna, and it feels like that.
Yeah. What? Yeah, so we were just saying this before. Women seem to be able to just sleep in heat.
It's wicked. I don't understand.
They'll go
Under
to,
blankets and shit.
under blankets. They'll go to sleep like sweaty,
Yeah.
and it's like, how do you do that? Why? I have to like. Is that? I think it must be a guy thing.
It must be a guy.
Like
We
I
run
like
hot.
sleeping in the cold.
I love sleeping in the cold.
Yeah.
I would sleep outside
Yeah.
if you let me.
Yeah. That'd be okay
Yeah, I can't even do like a top sheet on my bed.
if it's too hot.
No, never. I never have a top sheet on my bed.
You don't. You just sleep on with no blankets, no nothing.
Well, like tonight, I will be sleeping with nothing.
But usually, what do you have? Just the duvet.
Just the duvet, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
In like
okay,
winter and shit, I'll just do the duvet.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite. I'll just do the sheet.
Oh, I can't. I fucking hate having a sheet on me.
Yeah.
It's guy shit. Like that's women. If any women listen to this anymore,
Yeah.
that's cringe. They'll cringe at that. But I can't fucking do it. I can't sleep in the heat.
No, I can't sleep in the heat. I can't do it. I literally
I'm such a pussy.
It'll be like it kills me because it'll be hot out. It's like summertime, and I'll put the AC on and set it to like 18.
Yeah, I'll set it as low as the machine will let me.
Yeah, and I sleep in that, and yeah, the girlfriend's like all bundled up.
Yeah, no.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, get away from me. It's hot in here.
Oh, it's like they like try to cuddle and shit.
Yeah, I'm
like,
like,
no,
oh.
this is sleep time.
Oh. Yeah.
Dude, I'll cuddle and shit, but when it's sleep time, I mean business.
When it's time for me to go to bed.
When it's time for me to sleep, I'll roll all the way away from you.
Yeah, that's
Like,
I'm
it's
very
fucking
much
me
like,
time over
yeah,
here.
I'm like, okay, get in bed, and it's like cuddling. And that's like, I'm not getting laid? Okay, I'm going to bed.
I'm going to
time.
bed mad. Like, you know when you piss your girlfriend off in the car
Yeah.
and she tilts her knees to the car door?
Yeah.
And like you put your hand on her thigh and she'll like shimmy away.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
But sleeping.
But just every single night. But just every single night. So
Yeah.
like reach over and like touch my ribs, like stop. Don't touch me.
Even if you get laid, afterwards it's like, okay, it's too hot.
Yeah,
You
like
know, now I just worked so hard.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, like you need to be over there. Cuddle with the blankets. That's why
Cuddle
we
with
have
the-
so many pillows.
Yeah, I was all on board for the body pillow. You think a body pillow is creepy?
No, why? What do you like? Looks like a body pillow?
Yeah, like doesn't look like an anime chick, is what I mean. Like just a pillow
That's length.
that's
Of a
length that I
person.
can like put my knees on.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Apparently it's creepy.
Nah.
I had one and it was thrown away when I wasn't home.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that much objection to it.
That much objection to it.
You must have been humping it in your sleep.
I must have been.
That
Sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, me too, honestly. I've woken up humping a pillow before.
Bite in the corner.
Then you wake up and you're like, oh, it's not Jennifer Aniston. That's weird.
Dude, you gotta stop with the Jennifer Aniston.
I love Jennifer Aniston.
It's so... Okay, for context, listeners. Every time dudes talk about their like celebrity hall pass or like a celebrity they want to fuck, Chris goes Jennifer Aniston, which
Every
would be
time.
fine if I was talking to my dad.
Yeah, it's always
But
been
like
Jennifer Aniston.
that is a weird one, dude.
Why?
She's old.
She's still hot.
Yeah, I know she's still hot, but there's young hot.
Who?
Who?
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Now I'm blanking.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Zendaya,
Who's that?
the half black chick from Spider-Man. No.
I'll look this up real quick.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney. Look up Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Okay? Sydney Sweeney.
She's I think the perfect archetype for you.
Yo, she's got like a fucked up eyeball, man.
Come on.
Dude, her face is kind of fucked up.
This is the only guy ever that's looked at Sydney
Look at-
Sweeney and said her eyeball's kind of That's not a great picture. Also,
Tell me that.
how are
if
you
she has a
looking?
kind of
How are
fucked
you
up
looking
eye.
at her eyeball with her enormous cans at the bottom?
Okay, first of all, they're called jammers.
They're called heavies.
Dude, they're consistently, that eye is fucked up. They'd be hard to look at. You're like,
Dude.
maybe she's having the bag all the time. I don't know.
We're half in the bag all half the time.
All half the time.
Oh, yeah, I do work a regular job.
Yeah, like she's fine. I've seen girls like her at the bar.
No, that's just because you're drunk.
No, I've
No,
seen
being
girls
drunk
like this.
adds like 3 points to the
We
scale.
live in a city with a good university. I've seen girls like that.
No,
Yeah, 100%.
that was such a scuzzy thing. This has been the slimiest first 5 minutes of the episode I think we've done in a while.
It's good.
Another
It's good.
one. Christian doesn't like Anna Kendrick because she has knock knees.
Yeah, because they fucking bang together when she walks. It bothers me.
Pigeon-toed.
You know what? She seems like a really nice person. I'm just saying she's not my type. I hope that if we ever become famous from the
What
podcast,
is your type?
And I hope she never hears this.
What if she's one of our
long face,
listeners?
dark features? It's my type.
Long face, dark features.
Yeah, 25-year-old Alanis Morissette, gem.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I'll take that action.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who else has like a really I'm big on the face.
Yeah.
I gotta like a girl's face. Yeah, if I can't like her face, then I can't get into it.
There's got to be one feature that's a little like unconventionally attractive, I think.
The face.
No, not the whole face, but like a part of the face. You know what I mean? Like if she's got like kind of a wonky nose.
Yeah, I'm not big on that.
No?
No.
Like radar dish ears?
Nope, not
No.
into it. No.
A snaggletooth?
No, they gotta have those like I don't even know.
This is such a great conversation for us just fucking sweating.
Yeah, so me and
You
Josh
sweating straight off like 12-hour plus days.
Yes.
Being like, you know what? Who I wouldn't fuck?
you know who's not good enough for this fucking beast of a human being.
That is such a typical
I
male thing
will
too.
say, so me and Josh just worked the first kitchen shift.
The Reasonable Doubt kitchen shift.
Yeah,
I needed
the
a shift
first
covered. and
line cooking
Eric
shift
C.
we've
Griff
worked
covered it.
together in a long time. It's been years.
It has
literally.
been years, yeah. It was a good time.
Yeah, I loved it. I miss the kitchen. I miss it. I love working in the kitchen. I love cooking. It's a great
Well,
time.
that's all you need because people don't do it for the money, the hours, or the work. So, fuck's happening out there? Someone's got a tire slashed.
Can we pause this?
No one got their tire slashed.
No one got the tire slash. But
Yeah, that's like a typical guy. Like, back to that conversation, though. You ever see those guys or talk to those guys, especially because we spend a lot of time at bars, where they, like, talk about how, like, some supermodel isn't hot because she's too skinny or something like that, but they themselves are a 3 out of 10 who hasn't showered in, like, 3 days?
I don't know what it is with men.
That, like, we're
It's the same as watching sports, and they like.
oh, this guy
shit.
sucks.
This guy fucking sucks. This professional NBA player
Yep.
who has dedicated his life to the sport.
His dick is bigger than you.
Yeah, like, he's trash, man. I don't even know why they drafted him. You know why? Because he's a phenomenal basketball player. Get on a fucking court with him, fat ass. Put down the fucking butt heavy and get on a court with this bastard. You're going to get destroyed in moments.
Yeah.
Moments.
I did it today. We were like talking about some guy because baseball playoffs just started.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, they hit 225 for the season. I'm like, I fucking hit 225 for the season.
Yeah.
No, actually, I probably really couldn't.
No,
like,
there's
not
no
a
way.
chance.
No, I'd hit like 0.005.
Yeah, I'd probably get like one lucky base hit a year if I got regular playing time.
If that. Yeah, you'd have to get consistent playing time.
And I probably would not make one defensive play. There's no way.
I think you would make a defensive
If I was
play.
in the outfield, maybe. But there's no way I'm gloving a ball at third base that's coming at me at like 108.
True.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
I
I'm
think you
gloving that.
could. I believe
I
in
would
your
get-
baseball ability.
I would get so hurt.
I don't believe in your ability to throw a football. But your
We're doing
baseball ability...
We're doing this. Is it the football thing or is it the fucking I can't make a 3-point shot again?
Both.
This is gonna. Well, the fall is. It's the fall.
We
now.
should just settle it. We'll just put it on Instagram.
Dude, I've challenged you to ball. You don't want to ball.
I will totally play basketball with you.
No, because you've never shown.
What? 100%. We know.
Next week we have a day where we're hanging out.
We did too
And we're
many
gonna
stairs the one day, and you were like, God damn, I need to quit smoking.
Every guy does that.
Not you. You wouldn't last on a basketball court. Basketball
Yes,
is
I would.
very cardio intensive.
Dude, I could ball. I can't. I don't want to bring this up again because I actually got really offended last time. But I don't know why you don't look at this and see athlete. Okay? Cardio machine. I do the treadmill shit where you wear that dumb mask that makes you like you're on a mountain. You ever see those guys?
Do you?
No, not at all.
I should start
I'm more of
doing
a
that.
power lifter.
It was
than a
supposed to
cardio
be
guy.
sober October.
And here we are in the fucking the pits of alcoholism where we're drinking beer out of coffee mugs.
Yeah.
that is primo alcoholic
Do you
shit.
think, so I had this written down. Do you think that office culture has more alcoholics than we know? Like everyone shits on like trades,
service industry, and
trades and service industry
for
for
being
boozing.
alcoholics?
But I'll tell you, when I worked in an office,
I think it's.
I knew a lot of people who would have like 6 beers at lunch.
I think there's like a certain chunk of the population that are alcoholics, and I think it's evenly spread throughout all. Oh, totally. You know how many, like, especially like 30 years ago, how many dudes just had a flask on them at all times?
True.
And just like, boop, 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 little whiskey in the coffee, wake me up.
Man,
What?
to this day, sales reps and stuff like white collar work, right?
Yeah.
Sales reps I know will be like, they'll grab a coffee in the morning and they just put Jameson in the coffee.
Yeah.
And that's like a normal daily thing for them.
Yeah, at least I usually start drinking afternoon.
Yeah, like, if I'm not working, it's afternoon.
If I am working, I start drinking at like 11.
11 at night,
Yeah.
it's nighttime. I don't drink during the day.
Mm.
You know, like, what the fuck is that?
Plus, office work. You have so much free time in the evenings. Like, if I
Yeah,
was
they
at
want to
home,
be drunk by the time they start doing those things.
yeah, but like, if I was
'Cause they
just
gotta go
home
home with
every
their
day
kids.
at 5:30 with like all night ahead of me with nothing to do, I'd probably booze super hard.
Yeah, you think so? I think you
think so.
wouldn't. You'd get it'd be too mundane. Our life is exciting.
But, okay, when you talk about alcoholics, though, somebody who has a drink every single day is an alcoholic, even if it's one drink.
Yeah.
If someone drinks more than like 3 or 4 drinks in a night, they're an alcoholic.
Really?
Yeah. The definition of alcoholic is anyone who binge drinks ever
Is an alcoholic.
is an alcoholic.
So we're alcoholics?
We are.
By definition.
By definition, we are
But
alcoholics.
I wouldn't call us an alcoholic
Because
the
an
same way like an alcoholic.
Well,
is.
there's an alcoholic and there's a booze bag. There's a difference. You know what I mean?
Like we're booze bags?
No, we're alcoholics.
By definition.
By definition. A booze bag is the guy that pisses himself in public because he's
not
so
even that.
drunk.
When I think of an alcoholic, like I know guys that drink all day, every day.
Yeah.
They're always drinking. They're always drunk. That's an alcoholic.
I guess so.
That's an alcoholic.
In
like,
the
us and
societally
that person-
accepted term, they're alcoholics. In the like medical definition, we're all alcoholics.
Okay, who the fuck? I'm
Well-
sure whose life is going well enough that you don't.
Lots of people. We
Really?
just don't see them because we hang out at alcoholic places. You know what there are some people that like have no desire to have more than 2 drinks. Ever. They're like, yeah, like they don't
And
like
they
the-
have what, like once a month they have a beer,
They'll have a beer, or they'll have some like wine with dinner,
and that's it.
and that's it. They'll taste some whiskey or something like that.
You've never experienced life. So what? The entire country of Italy and France are alcoholics.
Oh yeah, big time.
The entire country, because it's literally the
Dude,
entire
it's a
fucking...
stereotype that Italians are like booze soaked.
And all, like, basically all of Europe
Yeah,
are
probably.
just alcoholics.
Yeah. There are people that don't feel the urge to get like really drunk
Ever. That's fucked up, man.
I know, and you think about
That's
it too.
fucking... You need to unwind sometimes.
You think about
need
it
to
too.
let loose.
Like 3 beers.
Yeah, tightwad fucking bastards.
3 beers doesn't get you drunk, or it doesn't get us drunk.
Does it get them drunk?
It gets them drunk.
3 beers.
Yeah, 3 beers, couple glasses of wine, gets them like a little loose. You know what I mean? But we've built a tolerance.
That's why I guess why we do Sober October. The only reason
The only reason we're not doing Sober October
is because my girlfriend's gone for 2 weeks.
so we're gonna party. I'm actually like,
I'm so stoked.
I'm not
You have
stoked that
3
she's
days
got
off?
that week. Yeah.
Yeah. The first week,
Yep.
I'm gonna have to book one of the days off. With
do you-
work.
Okay. Proposition.
We could get all day drunk.
Do you want to get like all day drunk?
Oh,
Do you know how long it's been since me and you have gotten all day drunk?
like fucking 11 a.m. We like get up, have a good
Yeah.
make a good breakfast.
We'll make some breakfast. You come over,
yeah, and we just get drunk all day.
and I'll just like plop a couple cases of beer on the and be like, "Here we go,
Let us begin.
dig in." And then like 6 o'clock, we hit a bar.
Dude, those are always great because usually when we've done it,
Yeah.
now I want to say we've only done this like a few times.
And I remember them all.
And because I love, they're great. But when we've done them, we end up taking a nap at like 4:30 in the afternoon. Wake up and rally. We're like, oh,
the nap
fuck.
is
All right,
key.
get her into me.
Anyone who's thinking about getting into drinking heavy, okay? Anyone who's thinking about this, take a little advice from me. You'll want to fight the urge to nap at 4 o'clock because you're like, oh, I'll just go to sleep and I'll ruin my time.
No.
Don't fight it.
Don't fight it. Take a nap.
Take a nap. Take an hour, like hour and a half.
Yeah.
Set an alarm.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't have to take a 20-minute nap. You're drunk. You can take like a decent nap.
Everyone else you're hanging out with is going to take this nap.
Yeah.
Don't be the one that stays up and then is like starting to get hungover at 9 p.m.
Or starting to get like real drunk at fucking 8.
Eat like a burrito and go to sleep.
Yeah, literally have like a heavy meal.
You
and
will
pass
be
out.
so back.
Yeah, you wake up and you're like, all right, fuck it, let's do this.
I think we have a problem. we should
Yeah,
get
fair
some.
enough.
We should get some drugs for this too, legal ones. But
We should get some legal drugs for this.
yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be fucking.
dude, we are what? What?
That
Okay.
could be the DMT day.
Oh boy, that's a little.
Do you want to like do DMT and then go out?
Okay, Okay, so I have it.
Well, we don't need to schedule it.
Are
Right
we not scheduling?
now.
Right
We're not
now?
going to schedule it on the air.
It's next week.
I know.
It starts.
Yeah,
You know that. When are you off next week?
yeah. Next week,
3 days.
3 days.
What?
Yeah.
What? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
You're off Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
I think so.
Oh, I'm gonna book off.
We can't schedule it. We can't schedule it right now on the.
Oh, true.
That's
yeah,
not
'cause
great
Then
content.
people can't know.
Then yeah, people can't know.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
True. All right. So.
What else? I have a little factoid for you. Okay.
All right. That's
So when we put up our episodes on YouTube, an AI creates a transcript for everything we say.
okay.
Right. I want you to guess how many words we say per episode.
On average?
Yeah, on average. I did the math.
1,000.
No, way off.
Like, way more?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
10,000?
13,000.
Holy
We
fuck.
say 13,000 words per episode, which means...
We're so good at talking.
Yeah, we are so good at talking. Which means, since we have started, we have said 1.2 million words to each other.
That's amazing.
That's a wicked amount of conversation.
Holy fuck.
And you think about that, that's only an hour a week.
Yeah, we also talk to each other on a regular
Yeah,
basis.
probably like
outside of
another 6 hours of the week at least.
Of full conversation.
Just millions of words to each other.
Of nonsense.
Of just fucking nonsense.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. It was super cool when I figured that out. Man, like, I get being worried about AI and stuff.
Yeah, but there's cool stuff like
But there's
this.
cool stuff that comes with it, right?
Yeah.
Or like the AI image generation and stuff. You ever see that?
Of us, like, yeah, you can generate our image.
Yeah, you
based
can
on
like
Google.
Yeah, you can like generate images of anything on AI websites.
Really?
Yeah, you could be like Nelson Mandela sucking his own dick and it'll come up.
Really?
Yeah, you can like make that happen. You can AI make porn.
What?
Yeah, it's weird.
Of what? Like anything?
Yeah, it'll like give you a bunch of parameters. You like plug it all in.
And it's like, here you go.
It would be like, yeah, you would like give it categories and it'll make one.
I should make a sex tape and then see how close the AI can get my
Oh no,
sex
I don't
tape.
know if that does videos yet. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
just like still images.
Okay.
AI porn videos, like deep fake videos, that's actually like pretty wicked.
They've been doing that for a long time.
I know, but they're not that
They're
good
never
yet.
good. They're never good.
But one day they will be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Like, would you feel a little weird if you like saw a deep fake AI porn video of you?
yeah, I would not be okay with it.
Yeah, but it's not you.
But I think I would sue them.
Yeah, like we gotta have laws on the books for this.
This is a big part of legislation in government right now is creating laws for AI and like how to regulate AI.
I actually think that was a thing in the like streamers thing. There was this girl who found out like her friend, he was like making AI porn of her. Where I think it was a website where you could like put a picture of someone in, and the AI would take the clothes off and like try to make it look like they were naked. And she found out he was doing that to her, and it was like, it's kind of a gray area because it's not actually a naked picture of her.
Yeah, so how do you penalize them for
Like,
it?
how do you penalize them for it? But like at the same time, it might as well be
Yeah.
because to him it's the same.
Yeah, to him he doesn't.
To him, he doesn't know any. Well, he does know that it's not her, but he's like,
It's good enough.
good enough. Like, pretty. The intention's there, right?
Yeah, it's
I think that's how you learn about your friends.
you just put them in. Put them into nude things.
No. If someone does that to you,
Oh yeah. I mean, that's one way to learn about it.
that's one way I've learned about all my friends. Just so you know, there's lots of AI pictures of you,
Everyone we
dick
know.
and pussy.
Yeah,
I
all of
want to
them.
see.
I want to know who everybody
I want to
is.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the AI thinks you have a massive cock.
Brian, we worked with tonight. Doesn't look like you're doing so well. AI's not on your.
AI's not on your side. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's the complexion. I don't know.
What was I just had something that I was gonna bring up actually.
Okay.
I can't remember. Anyway.
We're fucking organized today.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Doesn't fucking matter. We're good. We're good. People aren't here for the topics. They're here for us.
That's fair. Weddings.
Yeah, we're both engaged men. Everybody, congratulations to Christian and Brian. Betrothed. Spoken
Yeah,
for.
that's fair.
Put a rock on that finger.
I did put a rock down.
Yeah.
Had to. I was trying to go bougie.
Yeah, you gotta go bougie.
I wanted to go 3.5 carats.
That's a lot.
That was my goal. And your girlfriend, fiance, said no.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was not happy about it. I mean, Nicki Minaj would have appreciated 3.5 carats.
I don't know if she would have.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think she would have. I think with Nicki, you're talking about like 5 plus a car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is... okay. This is something I've wondered.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we still do engagements?
Because diamond companies really want us to.
Like, why is that still a thing? What's the fucking motivator for this?
I don't know. Because engagements used to be different.
Why do we still do weddings? People just get
Um,
divorced all the time,
Because it announces to the world a level of commitment.
I don't want to announce shit to the world. If I want to do that, I have a podcast.
That's true, I guess.
You know what I mean? Like,
not everyone
point.
can have
It's
a
valid
podcast.
point.
It is a valid point. It's just one of those old traditions we still do. And girls like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, the girls love it. That you are like... Because you know what? Guys, it's always so hard for guys to admit that they like a girl.
Not to me.
Well, like most guys.
I'll just
because
tell a girl.
you know
I'll
what
tell
goes...
you straight up. I'll be like, look here.
Look here, bitch.
Look here, bitch.
Listen up, hey?
I love you, bitch.
Put down the fucking girl hobby, whatever dumb shit you're doing.
I love that big fat ass.
I love that. Hop up on Papa's knee here.
Papa's knee. That's where you went?
What's wrong with Papa's knee? If Daddy's fine, Papa's fine.
Daddy's not fine.
Daddy is so...
We've been over this.
Daddy
It's not
is
okay.
fine.
It's not okay.
Daddy is fine. Daddy is more than fine.
Oh, God.
Come on. You don't like that?
I'm not into it. Oh, I know what I was going to bring up. I remember.
I really hope it's related. I really hope this is close.
It's way too related. So a buddy of mine was talking to me about jerking off.
Oh, as one does.
Yeah.
That's like half my topics all day.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, okay. You ever jerk off without porn?
Yeah.
Do you?
Not often, but I have.
You have. I have. But when was the last time you did?
I'd say within a year.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, as a kid,
Wow.
Holy that was
fuck.
the go-to to jerk off to your imagination.
Yeah. But no, anymore. I'm a grown-ass man.
The light that looks like a titty. Not this one, but you know the light.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
The titty light.
Yeah, like,
But-
not anymore, though.
Not anymore. Like, I mean, just porn is so available.
Okay, so this was...
But apparently it's better for you to jerk off without porn. Porn is, like, really bad for you.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
I genuinely, like, I may sound like a fucking idiot, but I actually didn't know this. This was the conversation, they was like, yeah, man, you should jerk off without porn. And I was like, why the fuck would I do that? There's porn. Why would I jerk off with no porn?
Porn's not good for you.
It's bad for you.
It's really bad for you,
He's like,
actually.
try to jerk off with no porn. It's a bad time.
Yeah, but I think if you do it longer, if you go without it, then it becomes, like, easier. Listen, human beings have been jerking it, spanking the monkey, before porn. Right? We've been doing this a while.
Yeah.
We didn't start jerking it when porn came out. Right? That's how it was.
How long do I have to go without porn, though? Like,
I would say like a month, probably.
What?
Do you think you could do a month no porn?
I don't know.
I think I probably could.
I'd fuck a lot. I would need.
I'd fuck more.
I'd fuck a lot. Like, my poor woman would die.
Like, here's the thing. I understand that watching porn is bad.
Yeah.
It's bad for you.
Why is it bad? Why is it bad? No,
because
like, actually lay
it's
it out.
incredibly addictive.
It is.
And it gives you an unrealistic expectation for sex.
That's always the argument, right? It gives you an unrealistic expectation. But I think more importantly, it's the dopamine button argument.
It is.
That if you humans are, like, people can preach holier than thou bullshit all they want. If you give a human the access to a dopamine button,
They're gonna press it.
they'll just like bop, 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 bop,
Imagine
bop, bop.
if
People
on
love
your phone
getting
at any
dopamine
time you
boosts.
could just boop and a line of Coke would just show up.
Yeah, and you're like, whoop.
Yep.
Not
And
even, just pure dopamine. Just
Yeah.
like a dopamine release to the brain. Doop, and like dopamine, and you're like,
Yeah,
and you'd be
exactly.
Like, wow, and you just sit
But
there
you,
all day.
you
doing
do
it.
get numb to it.
To the dopamine? It's
Well, to the
always-
effects. To the
No,
effects.
definitely not.
Have you ever gone on a trip where you couldn't jerk off for like 7 days?
Yeah.
How good was that first jerk?
Great.
Yeah, dude.
Good time, yeah.
It was like way better, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't like, it's not non-existent.
What do you mean non-existent?
Like, I still get a jerk off where it's like a good, really good time all the time.
Well, fucking jerking off is like beer and pizza.
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
even if it's
it's
bad,
always
it's still
fun.
pretty fucking
Yeah.
good.
It was like, I liked it.
Yeah, I think it is like pretty bad for you.
You think it fucks up your brain?
I think it fucks up your brain. And I think
man.
I think there's studies showing like increases in erectile dysfunction.
Really?
Yeah,
too
from
much
the age
jerking it.
like people that are like 15 years older than us
They jerk off too much?
that have just jorked it from the second it became popular till now, and they're like way too young and like didn't run in the family, and they're like fully erectile dysfunction
Wow.
because they just beat the shit out of it.
See,
And then I think there's
I
something
worry about that because I beat my meat a lot, you know?
Yeah, but I think there's something where your brain trains itself that, like, you getting fucking horny isn't a sex thing, it's a porn thing.
Ah,
You know what I mean?
good thinking.
I think your brain, like, switches off. Like, no, like,
This is
horny
how to get-
time is porn time, not have sex time. You know what I mean?
I still have a super healthy sex life, so I don't know. I haven't crossed that border
Wow.
yet.
What a flex on the pod.
I do. I
Yeah, I fuck all the time, actually.
on the regular. Every day. Every day. Every day. It's a great time. Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm gonna try to maybe for October I just won't jerk off
instead
for the
of-
month of October. See what happens. It'll get fucking
Let's
insane.
shake on it. Let's not jerk off for the rest of October.
Oh.
Right hand.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright, I can do this.
What do you think I'm doing the second you leave?
No, I'm gonna just text
In
you.
this
Don't
room.
do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't jerk off. We have to hold each other accountable.
No.
What's the punishment if you jerk off?
Punishment if you jerk off?
Yeah.
You owe the other guy 5 beers.
All right.
No, because you jumped at that way too easy. Okay. Punishment if you jerk off is
Oh. Got to post a picture of your balls to Instagram.
that's brutal.
Just for a 1 second story. Like,
Just-
not a post, just like
No,
put it up.
1 minute.
1 minute on your story of
60
your balls.
seconds on your story.
You gotta be squeezing them shits.
Holy fuck.
That's actually terrible. I think I'd probably get arrested.
I think
you get arrested.
We do have some people that's not okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure family members following me and shit.
Okay, yeah, 1 minute.
Oh.
1 minute nut shot on your Instagram.
All right. If you see a picture of my nuts on my Instagram, you know what happened.
That's it. 1 minute nut.
Oh, that's actually terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's scary. Don't do it. Don't jerk off.
God, you really fucking take these challenges to the extreme.
Dude, I love the challenges. I love
You
them.
love the challenges.
Yeah.
The last one almost killed me.
The last one fucked me at the push-ups.
The push-ups fucking sucked.
Yeah.
And like fucking everybody at work heard about it. And so I was getting constant, like, you do your push-ups today? And I'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, good for you. So it was like the good, like, it forced me to do it.
Yeah.
But holy Christ, like day 7
Yeah,
on
you're like-
push-up like 50.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like 10:30 at night and I've still got 250 push-ups to go.
Dude, brutal.
Brutal.
I
did feel some chest, but like
I went down. I ended up going down to like 200 a day.
300 a day is actually a lot. I looked it up.
Yeah.
That is a lot of fucking
When I was
push-up.
in basic training, we did our worst day, which we fucked up a bunch. We got to 775
That's incredibly
in
awful.
one day. Yeah, it was hell. But I'm really good at push-ups now.
Everyone's good at push-ups, except girls.
I'm very good
Girls
at
are
push-ups.
so bad at push-ups, they invented their own type of push-up.
It's called a girl push-up.
Yeah, where you're on your knees.
Yeah, bitch shit.
The official podcast of eating
bitch
women.
Yeah,
like
sounds
you're
bad.
not. Your knees are holding up all your weight. I actually.
As
you know
it
what?
is-
I
as it is
actually.
a push-up. Your feet take most of the weight.
Yeah, but if you're doing a girl push-up, your knees take all the weight.
Yeah, the best way to do it is to elevate your feet and then do the push-up.
Why does a girl? What does a girl push-up do? Nothing.
No, it still works. You can work your way up to a full push-up from girl push-ups.
You can, but I
That's
don't think.
what they're for. They're an introductory phase to get to regular push-ups.
Who can't do a single push-up?
Many, many, many people. Most
Really?
people.
Really?
Most people suck.
I actually think 75% of people can do one single
I
push-up.
bet you it's not that high.
If you can't do a push-up,
Dude,
Fix that.
Okay, we can make this argument. I'll indulge
one
here.
push-up.
I'll indulge here.
I'm not in shape. I could do 20.
I'll indulge.
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
We have push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
How many pull-ups can you do?
At least one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many people do you think can do a pull-up?
Less than half.
It's like less than 20%.
Yeah.
I bet you it's like 10% of people can
How
do
many
a
people
pull-up.
can do a burpee?
Not enough. Like under 40%.
We're really that out of shape, eh? Is it just like we're soft or we're too fat?
Both.
Yeah?
Yeah, people don't physically exert themselves.
How many
like
people
that.
do you think could swim a lap?
Like what? Like a 500-meter lap?
Yeah, like there, back. Not 500 meter. Is that the length of a pool and back?
No, length of a pool and back's like 100-meter, but I'm saying
Yeah, like 100 meter, like Olympic
50
pool.
meters each way. Or
Yeah.
20, it might even be 25
How many
meters
people
each
could
way.
do that without a break?
A bunch.
Yeah.
See, I don't know, because I've always swam, so I don't know.
Pull-ups are much harder than a push-up.
Not for a lot of people.
And I think your grip,
Okay, think about this.
your
think about
grip,
this.
like this, I think a lot of people could do it like this.
A chin up?
This.
This is like 30, maybe 30% of people.
Yeah.
This, like a pull up. This is a chin up.
Okay.
This is a chin up.
Okay. I can
This
do a
is
chin.
a pull up, and you pull it down to here.
I could not do one of those.
Yeah, there we go.
That's not
It's
the
like
same as a
10%
push-up.
of
That's
people.
not the same as a push-up. A push-up, everyone should be able to do.
Dude, I'm telling you.
How many people can do a sit-up?
Oh, well, most people can do a setup.
Yeah?
Most people. Yeah.
How many people can hold a plank for 30 seconds?
Not most people.
No?
No, we should take polls of this.
We should take polls.
Uh,
How long do you think you could plank for right now?
I know how long I can plank for.
How long?
Like 7-8 minutes.
It gets so hard after.
I shake. I shake pretty much right
yeah,
now.
your whole core is like
yeah, I start shaking pretty quick. I don't
Yeah.
know why I've always been like that.
Dude, planking is a lot harder than people think.
Yeah. Well, you plank a lot in the military, so I did tons of planks.
Okay.
Like, because you do the push-ups, and then they'll say, hold the push-up position. And so you come up from your last push-up, and you just stay there.
What happens if you fall?
You get screamed at and told to do more push-ups, which are just moving planks.
Do they hit you?
No.
Nah.
Not like hitting, no.
I've been screamed at. I can get screamed at.
Oh, yeah. If you worked in a kitchen, that's brutal.
Oh, do you just fucking... The lights! We're back.
If you've worked in a kitchen and like under anyone who's brutal,
Yeah.
like as low end bitch in a kitchen, and so had someone who screams, then you'd have an easier time in the military. For
I've
sure.
actually, I pride myself at how much shit I can take.
Yeah,
You know?
that's the military, is taking shit.
I've been
It's your
screamed at
ability
so
to just
much.
persevere. That's a huge part of it. It's just like You get to a point where you know you're going to fail. You have to be consciously aware of the fact that you are going to fail.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way it is. And you have to just continue to try despite knowing failure.
Mm-hmm.
It's insanity. They want to see you to be mildly insane.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
you'll
sick.
just go. Keep going. No matter what.
I'd like to be insane. I think about it sometimes.
You are insane.
Okay. No, I mean like real insane.
What do you mean?
Like pushing a shopping cart insane. You know what I mean? I want to like yell at people at 9 a.m. insane.
I do that.
I want to like
traffic every day on the way to work. I get to it before that. I'm like 7:40.
Like bring a handgun to a basketball game insane.
Oh, well, Ja Morant's a superstar.
Is he still playing?
He's banned for 25 games. Yeah.
What's that, half the season?
No.
Just under half a season? 80 games? 80 games of basketball, right?
I think it is 80 games. It might be.
Yeah, it's
it might
82
be.
Games, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah. Fucking
We're saying
learn
this-
your sports.
That might be totally.
How do you not
wrong.
know sports?
Because I'm a fucking idiot, dude.
I know so much about sports.
How many games of basketball are in a season? 82 games.
Yeah.
There are. October to April, with each team playing 82 games.
October to April.
Huh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. They play like 2 games a week.
Yeah. That makes sense, yeah.
Sometimes 3.
What's this shit with like basketball players talking about like you can't bench your star players? What's going on with that? Do you know about this? Where like your star players have to like play a certain amount of games a season?
I don't know directly what you're talking about, but I know it's been a problem, like a growing concern, because there's so many like star players that just take days off.
Oh, okay.
They're just like, nope,
Not feeling it today.
no, and they just don't play. And it's like, bro, you have to.
Yeah,
You
this is
have
your
to
whole
play.
job.
Yeah, you have to play.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, like they just take time off because they want to stay rested and stuff. Like, I get it, but it's like, man, you have all fucking year.
Yeah.
It's October to April. The rest of the year, you should be getting ready to play.
Yeah.
You should be like training hard, super on top of your fitness.
In one of those like big tubs that blast bubbles at
barometric
you.
chamber. I really want to get into this, man. I really want to fucking get. I wish I was at a point where I could be like deep into getting into barometric chambers and shit.
Is that the like sensory deprivation ones or?
Yeah. Barometric chambers are the ones where you feel like you're just floating.
Yeah, they're like super salty water.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
it,
like the Dead Sea. That shit sounds so crazy.
It'd be awesome.
You start hearing stuff
Really?
in those. Yeah. And you start seeing things.
Do you really?
Yeah, because there's such a lack of input to your senses that your brain can't comprehend it. Because you're always taking in information. Whether or not your brain processes it is different, right?
Yeah.
Like you're always like you always see your nose on your face.
That'd be the place to jerk off.
Oh my god, I go wicked in there.
Dude, yeah.
I would launch ropes. But your brain always sees your nose. It just forces your brain to ignore it.
But you'd be like,
you can always see it. It's always there, but your brain ignores it.
Yeah.
Because it's always there. But once you're in one of those chambers and it's dark and you're floating, you don't feel anything.
and it's pitch black. You
And
can't
it's
see
pitch
anything, right?
black. Your brain freaks out because there's no stimulus. So it starts making shit up. And you'll
Really?
you'll see things and you'll hear things, yeah.
That aren't there.
That aren't there. This is like such a Joe Rogan conversation.
Dude, I
But,
want...
like-
Can we try one?
Yeah, not together though. Because that'll ruin it. Do you see anything? Go to the barometric chamber and get in together.
Yeah, they're like, what are you guys doing? Well, how are we going to know what the other guy's doing?
I gotta know what he's seeing. I brought a flashlight so we can look at each other. And then you just sit in like salty water for a while.
You're like, light up.
You're like right on the edge of like figuring something out about your life. Gotcha.
We should try them, though. We should try them.
Yeah. Are there any in London?
I think there's places you can go. The other thing I really want to try is cryotherapy.
What's that?
The freezing one, yeah.
Yeah.
Not like an ice bath, like where it's like fucking negative 45.
Yeah, when they
you
put
go in
ice
for
and
like
alcohol.
a minute. Yeah,
You ever
you're
see
in
that?
for like a minute. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
wicked.
know if it's good for your balls. Apparently it is.
They would retreat inside you. They'd have to.
Yeah, I would think.
Because there's a spot you can put them.
Yeah, there's little pockets in there.
Yeah, it's where the drag queens put them.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's where they come from. You know when your balls drop? They were up in there, and then they come out.
And drag queens put them back
And they
in there?
pop them back up in.
That must be very uncomfortable.
Painful.
Does it fuck up your balls?
I think it fucks up your balls.
Do drag queens not have healthy testicles?
I don't know if drag queens are incredibly concerned with their sperm production.
Fair enough.
On
'Cause
account
a
of them
drag
being
queen.
gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's gay. It's got to not be good up there.
Do you remember Harvey Milk?
No.
The movie?
No.
Sean Penn played a gay guy?
No, I did not.
Oh.
I did not see it.
a
Is it a good
movie.
one?
It was a really good movie, actually. But
Is that when you started to not hate gay people?
I've never hated gay people.
I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry. I said we
Never
would make
hated
these
gay people.
jokes.
Never hated gay
I made
people.
it. Yeah, that was entirely a joke. Christian does not hate gay people. In fact, he's loved a few.
Like who?
I can't say names on the show.
Oh, like Brian Bremple.
Yeah. They're great friends.
But so
What is it? What's the chirogenic? What's that?
cryogenic. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Harvey Harvey
Milk?
Milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
I
he
think
do
that's
that?
what it was. No, he makes a joke that he's like this like super closed-minded right-wing guy's like, you know, you guys, no one can get pregnant. And it's Sean Penn. He's like, but God knows we keep trying.
I love the like. You guys can get pregnant, right? Like, yeah, of course they know.
They're aware that babies don't come from buttholes.
Yeah, they do. Just women's buttholes.
We don't have time for this.
What do you mean? The baby's formed
So anyway.
in the tummy, right?
And they
In
poop
the
it out.
And well, of course, it's the digestive tract.
Yeah.
It point A to point B.
We're not sure how serious Josh is. That's the problem.
Oh my god, you ate a baby?
No, what was the other thing we were just talking about that you were
Cryogenic.
saying? Oh, cryogenic. Yeah, cryogenic chambers. I want to try that.
Isn't that what, like Walt Disney's in?
No,
Like, is that
no,
like the
They're like kind of yeah.
Yeah?
Like cryotherapy.
Okay? Does it just shock you with cold?
Yeah, it's really good for your testosterone count.
Okay.
Like,
You know
puts
what
it
I
through the
love?
roof.
I think we've both done this too. Middle of winter, stand outside wearing almost nothing.
Oh, it's
and
my
just
favorite.
take deep breaths.
Yeah, and just cool your body right down.
Just cool you right
Yeah,
down.
it'll freak you right out.
And then you come into your like warm place. Got a
You're
little
like,
like
"Do,
steam
do, do,
coming
do,
off you.
do," yeah.
Ooh. I'm
Yeah,
like,
and your skin's all numb.
yeah.
Great time.
I'm like fucking
Gotta be
fluttering
dead of
around.
winter though, like dead of winter.
Yeah, it's got to be cold out.
Yeah, you want it to be like
You don't
one
even
of those
want-
minus 25.
You don't want
days.
wind though.
No,
You want cold, still
where
air.
you walk out and it's just cold and it slowly
Because like,
absorbs you.
if it's windy,
Then it
you
sucks.
could actually like hurt yourself
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
bad.
it needs
It's
to
like,
be calm where you walk out and you just cool down.
God, I am not fucking excited for winter.
I am stoked for winter.
I fucking hate
I'm
winter.
pumped for ice baths. We are going to do a fucking. We're
Polar
doing like
plunge?
10 polar dips
Let's
this
not
year.
wait till February
Yeah, because
and go
the
to
lake
Port
is
Stanley
frozen.
because the lake is 6 feet deep of ice.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah,
we
last
didn't
time,
think that through.
No, I don't know why we didn't. We were like, it's cold.
Neither
it's
of us.
perfect.
To show how fucking retarded we are, neither of us thought of that on
Yeah.
the way there. We're like, of course, February, Port Stanley, we can just jump in the lake.
Yeah, we're like, we're gonna go get in the lake. I think I was like, well, we might have to break a little hole in the ice.
Yeah, like we're
And
ice
then-
fishing and it's like 3 inches of ice.
Yeah, and we get out there and we're
With
like...
no tools
oh,
to
yeah.
break it open.
Yeah, we're like, huh, look at that.
Like,
We
my plan was to
start
punch
walking out and we're like... we got to the edge of like a cliff, it looked like. And it was like, look at that. It's like 6 or 8 feet down to the next level of also thick ice.
Yeah. We walked out on the ice for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and we found an edge.
Well, I think we started walking further than the snowmobile tracks, and we were like, time to turn around.
Yeah, we're done here. We're done.
Polar plunges, I don't know how good those are for you.
They're very good for you.
Yeah?
Ice dips are good for you.
It's funny, all the healthiest people I've ever seen live in warm climates. Why do we keep talking about the cold like it's healthy for you?
Do you know why? Well, okay, so there's a couple things. Lots of healthy people live in cold climates, for starters.
Mm.
Second of all, tons of healthy people seem healthier in warm climates because they don't deal with the temperature fluctuation that we do.
Okay. It's just like sort of warm to very warm all the time.
Yeah, all the time. They also sweat more, so they like their skin and shit looks better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They eat more fruit and shit in their diet because it's readily available.
Yeah.
Like
I think
their
maybe
diets
people in
are a
warmer
lot cleaner
climates
because
aren't healthier. They're just chilling more.
they're more relaxed. Like name a great economy that comes from the equator. Yeah.
Malaysia.
Yeah, really?
Mm-hmm. Singapore.
Singapore, yeah, notably an awesome country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're it's just a different style of life.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
like
so.
LA. Why do people look so much better in LA? Because it's nice and it's warm. It's nice fucking weather all the time. You'd be happier too when you don't ever have a day where you wake up and go, look at the fucking 3 feet of slush I have to walk through today. That day doesn't exist for them.
I know.
They just live their life without it.
I get sort of excited for the first snow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When like everything looks nice and it's just dusted
And they got
it's
walk in it.
quiet, and I gotta walk in it, and then the next 5 months of my life are trudging through slush.
Yeah.
And like fucking
Yeah,
my
we're
face hurts.
terrible about it here. I would rather them just let it be cold and frozen. Putting salt all over it and making it melt
They gotta put sand on it. That's what you
ruins
gotta
everything.
do.
Yeah, just
Give
put
them
sand
some
on.
grip. That's
Yeah,
all you gotta do.
it's brutal. Like we have 5 months of frustration. They don't have that in warm
Yeah.
climates.
It actually is like come fucking early March when the
You just
snow's
start
not
being
gone.
frustrated
I'm just
every
a
day.
cunt all the time to
Constantly.
everybody.
Yep.
Because my shoes are always wet. I
You-
never wear a winter coat.
Do you want to know something odd?
What's
Is
that?
that people in North America, in Canada especially, drink much more during winter months.
You know
and it's
why?
because they're bored and mad.
It's because the last months of the year are for the bars. September, October, November, December. It's bar time. Have you not heard that before? I didn't come up with that, just so you know. But yeah, I fucking believe it. There's also this like... There's also this thing we've lied to ourselves where we convince ourselves that like Bailey's in coffee isn't drinking, which is huge in December.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's true.
We're like, that's not drinking, that's Bailey's because it's Christmas time. It's
Yeah,
like, you
so I
put
can have that
3
every
ounces
morning.
in there.
Yeah.
Like, you can't drive now.
Yeah, I know. It's actually crazy. Like, the amount of days if I gotta fucking... If I only have to, like, walk that day, and I'm like, oh, it's 9:30 a.m. I'll just put some Baileys in my coffee because I've got the day off. And
then I'm
it's
drunk
like,
at noon.
glug, glug, glug in my coffee in the morning. And then you wander around all day and you're like, oh, do you want to stop and get some hot chocolate? And they're like, do you want Bailey's? And they're like, I would love some.
Dude, I fucking love Bailey's. I just love it.
Yeah.
It's
It's a great drink.
Say what you will about the Irish,
cream-
but they
Irish
nailed
cream's
that.
Amazing, yeah. Irish cream's
They
phenomenal.
fucking nailed, like,
Or hot toddies. You ever
our-
have a hot toddy?
no, but they're intriguing. That's whiskey and like hot water, right?
And lemon. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe cinnamon as well. I think they throw a cinnamon stick.
I'll look up what's in a hot toddy.
Yeah.
Because there's also one that's like warm ginger ale, and it's really good.
Warm ginger ale.
Yeah, hot toddy. Hot toddy is... Oh, you're fucking right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's got to be good for
A
you.
hot whiskey.
They warm the whiskey. Damn.
Well, lemon, herbs, spices, served hot. Recipes vary. Yeah, it's cool.
I don't know. Like, drinking beer in the winter kind of sucks. You know what I mean?
I like Guinness.
Yes, it beer. That's, I don't know. Half the world would disagree
Guinness
with
is,
me.
Yeah, Guinness is a great beer. Anyway, I got something.
Okay.
Because it seems like we're dying here.
We are dying. We're very tired. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I'm not apologizing. Just
Yeah, actually,
fuck you.
on second thought, I apologize for absolutely
to dream?
nothing. What is it to dream?
Yeah, cultural differences and the desire to follow a career path that only accounts for happiness. I was thinking about it because of what we were talking about today.
Okay.
I was thinking about this. North Americans seem to have this idea that following money is your dream. Like, I know a lot of North Americans that their dream is to follow money. They don't have an actual pursuit of passion. But then you look at countries like France, and they're like consumed by pursuits of passion.
Yeah.
Like, if someone's a plumber, they love plumbing.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
I mean, like, apparently over there, like, when we meet people here, it's always like, oh, what do you do? But over there, it's
They
like,
don't.
who are you reading?
Yeah, what do you read?
Yeah. What are you cooking?
What have
like,
you been working on? Yeah.
Yeah, like shit like that. It's
Yeah, what have you been interested in lately?
I don't know. For some reason, everyone thinks that it's just you have to have the most amount of money in your pile, and you got to have more than other people. And
It's
I
an
think
odd
there's like the
North American thing.
There's the satisfaction comes from you having more money than other people, and you're higher on the list of like the wealthiest people, even though you're nowhere.
The list of what Elon Musk's list of who gets to leave the planet after we fuck.
Yeah,
up?
like no, you're nowhere near the top. You're probably not even in the top half.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people just see themselves as like temporarily not rich yet. You know what I mean?
Which is odd.
Which is
Why
odd.
not just enjoy your life?
Well, not everyone can be rich.
Well, that's the inherent nature of capitalism.
Yeah.
This is something that does drive me nuts as a capitalist. Is that to live...
Someone has to be poor.
Yeah, to live in a capitalist system and like capitalism, I accept that there is someone on top and there is someone on the bottom. The only reason I like it is because there is an opportunity and there is a path that if you make the right moves with a lot of fucking work, a lot of dedication, and a little bit of luck, you can get pretty fucking close to the top. Mm-hmm. You can do it.
Well, I think I think the person on the bottom is a feature, right? Because it gives people an incentive to not be that.
It's a fear.
It's a fear.
It promotes fear.
Right? Like, there's a way to have, like, someone still technically at the bottom, but, like, still doing all right. But I think if you make the person on the bottom as poor as possible, then it's like, oh, if you don't, like, keep working and work hard, that's what's going to happen to you. You don't want that to happen to you. You know what I mean?
Well, I think the problem is that if the person on the bottom was doing relatively okay, then we would move towards a society more like, say, the French, where they're like relatively happy living in flats and shit, not owning property, and you know, they seem kind of fine with it.
You would fucking love it over there.
In France, I wouldn't.
No?
I would like to think that I would, but I'm not sure.
I think you'd like it.
Yeah?
Yeah. As someone who's never been to France and doesn't know
You've
much
been
about
to Italy, though.
Yeah.
They're similar culturally.
Yeah, basically the same.
That's not true.
Every listening just lost.
Whoa, my! You can't say that!
I'll bleep it.
Jesus.
You can be racist to Italians.
That's not okay.
It's never racist.
Yeah, you can be racist to white folk. You can call them honkies.
Yeah, but that's our word. Honkies, Peckerwood.
Is Peckerwood one?
I think Peckerwood's one. Unless that's one for black people, in which case I will be looking it up.
Yeah. What about donkey fuckers? That's just Northern Colombians.
I think that's a Middle Eastern thing.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's a Middle Eastern thing.
That's weird.
The sheep thing is like the Welsh.
Sheep fuckers?
Sheep shaggers. That's
Those are
that's the
Welsh
Welsh.
people?
Yeah.
The sheep shaggers.
Yeah, and I think sometimes Scottish too. I think it.
Well, and I know in like England you have northern monkeys and southern fairies.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Northern English.
Like your
are ju-
dad's a southern fairy, right?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, like yeah, I guess. East of London.
Last thing, a bit of a call to action.
Yeah, call to action time. Are we at that time?
Yeah.
Damn, we are at that
I
time.
know. So the last thing I'll bring up is that we had spoken a couple episodes ago, or maybe last episode, I'm not sure, about the amount of like immigration in the country where they don't have homes provided.
Yeah.
So I've looked into this quite a bit. There's an exorbitant amount of property that's vacant in Canada.
Yeah, like twice as much as our homeless population.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know about this?
Yeah.
And a lot of it, I'm gonna point a finger here.
Shmuel?
No.
Okay, I thought we were talking about Shmuel.
No. There is a substantial amount of property that's owned that's vacant. That's like resident property, like residential.
Mm-hmm.
That's owned by Chinese foreign investment. Mm-hmm. And they just keep it vacant. I'm going to be honest. Fuck you.
We've banned that.
No. We banned more. But whatever's there is fine.
Oh, yeah, like what's already owned, but we've banned foreign investors from buying properties.
In some ways.
I'm sure there's
it's
loopholes.
It's not a
but,
surefire thing. It's a discouragement.
Mm-hmm.
But they own tons of property that, like Chinese foreign investment owns tons of property and housing
Israelis
in Canada.
Too.
Yeah, that stays vacant.
Yeah.
And they just sit on it.
Because just the prices of our real estate climbing, and you make money just by holding.
Just holding.
You don't need to rent it out.
Yeah, they're like, it's worth more to just hold on to it. But you need to be taxing the fuck out of vacant homes.
Absolutely. I think
Like,
if you own
I
a
think if
second
you-
home and you're not renting it,
I think if you own a house and it's vacant, period,
yeah.
you should be taxed all to hell.
Yeah.
Tax
And
the
I
living
think-
fuck it. And
I
if they
think it
want to
should
hold
go
on to
up.
it and keep getting raped for taxes, then take the tax money and put it towards making people not homeless.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah. And I think the amount of homes you own, I think the tax rate goes up. The amount.
Yeah.
Like I think you start at 10%. And then
Yeah.
if you own 2, it's 20%. And if you own 3, it's 30%.
Yeah.
I think it just drives it up like that.
Yeah.
I actually think that's what we need to do. And then there's going to be people that are wealthy enough and own luxury enough that they'll just eat that tax. And then we use that tax to
Well, what kills me is
pay
they
for
fuck the
affordable
little
home.
man. Because guys who own like multiple houses, say they own like 6, 7 houses, the taxation's not that high. But let's say you or me let's say you move into a house and you buy it, and you see a flip opportunity. You no longer can flip that house inside a year, even if you live in it. If you have no other residence, you can't sell it within the first year.
Oh, you can't?
No. That's not a thing. Like move in, reno, and flip, you can't do that. They'll tax the living fuck out of you for doing that.
Yeah?
Yeah, you pay an enormous amount of capital gains tax. You have to sit on it for 2 years now.
Okay.
Like, so why is the little guy who's trying to start his family up getting fucked? But then if you own 10 houses and you flip them over and over, you're just flipping houses left, right, and center and have vacant properties where people could live, but they don't, you're fine.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to the system?
I think one of the worst things is when everyday people found out about flipping.
Yeah,
flipping homes.
when
we started
dumbasses started thinking that they could do trades jobs.
Well, it's because we started making shows about people flipping houses and making money, right? But those people knew what they were doing. Have you seen what people do and what they call
That's what I
work
do
in
for
a
work.
flipped house?
That's what I do for
it's
work. Is
the
go in and fix
cheapest
that.
possible because these people don't have enough financial backing to do a good job, so they just skate by. As cheap as possible. Put together these shitty looking homes with white cabinets and black doorknobs. And then they try to sell that for like $700,000 to a young couple just trying to buy their first home. Yep. And then that place is going to fall apart in 15 years. It's
and
fucked.
you're going to have to do an actual reno.
And you're going to have to do an actual reno, anything short of just knocking it down and starting over.
Yeah. It's brutal, the amount of places that I go in and, like, just blatant disregard for building code. Mm-hmm. Like, these codes are in place for a reason.
Yeah,
it's
to
usually
like not
safety.
Kill people.
Yeah,
like that fucking apartment last year
that collapsed.
No, not that one in London where they didn't build the railing to code on the balcony and a kid fell off and died.
Yeah, like that's fucked.
That's fucked. There was a 9-inch gap in between the wall and the edge of the railing.
What?
And a toddler fell through.
That's fucked
up. Yeah,
up.
9-inch gap in between the railing and the wall.
I would have jumped if I was a parent. That's brutal.
Yeah, brutal.
That's
brutal. Call to action. If you know somebody that owns more than 4 homes and they're not renting them out, kill them.
Yeah. Kill them. So in sync.
I'm going to use that to like time up the end of the episode because that was just so perfect. All right, we love you. Take everything you've heard today with a healthy, reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
We
Stay
love you.
reasonable.
Keep doubting.
Thank you very much, folks.
Reasonable Doubt Podcast. If you guys like funny, hilarious, goofy, goober, silly boys podcast, that is a good place to find yourself.
That was a good one.